video is my monthly update, and this is just where I answer 10 questions, the same 10 questions every month, and you get to get a gist of what I did this month and some of my favorite things. So let's get started. Question 1. What is one funny thing or something funny that happened to you this month? And it is actually something that happened to me at work, and I was getting a soda out of the vending machine. It had one of those like cages on it, and when my change popped out, it literally popped out of the change part and onto the ground. And so I reached my hand in, and it was literally like this far from reaching it, the coin on the ground. So I went and found somebody to go reach it that had a slightly longer arm than me. And when we walked out there, I realized there was a hole at the bottom of the cage, so that if that happened, all you had to do was reach underneath. Yeah. So I really didn't need someone, and it made me feel really dumb. But on the plus side, I made an extra 25 cents because someone else must have done that too. Question 2, what books did you read this month? And I read 2 books this month. I read Scarlet, and I can't remember the author. I will put it somewhere around here. And it is actually a sequel to Margaret Mitchell's Gone with the Wind, and it is all about Scarlett O'Hara and what happened next in her life and how she changed and grew up and her love life and things like that. And it was a really, really good book. I really enjoyed it, and it is not actually written by Margaret Mitchell because Margaret Mitchell actually died a couple years after Gone with the Wind was written, but it is authorized by her estate to have been written, and it was written in the 80s, I believe. My friend recommended it to me, and I really enjoyed it, like I said. And it's about 900 pages, but it keeps you locked in, and it's good. The second book was Pretty Little Liars #7, Heartless, and like all of those, I just love them. They're really easy reads. I can finish them in a day, sometimes a day and a half, depending what's going on in my life. I'm actually going to go to the library after I finish filming and uploading this video to pick up number 8, which is Wanted. This month I am proud of just being able to have gotten through the month. I mentioned on a blog post that I had a family member that was sick, and he actually passed away, so it was really tough, and I'm just proud of my family for being able to get through this tough time and just pulling together and helping each other out. Did you go anywhere this month? Yes, I actually did go somewhere in March. It was towards the beginning of the month, and I went to the Nixon Library, which is President Nixon's presidential library. So it starts about his life, and then it focuses in on his political life. And I enjoyed it. I love the presidential libraries. I've been to one other one. I've been to the Reagan Library, which is in Simi Valley. The Nixon Library is in Yorba Linda, and I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed the Reagan Library. The Reagan Library was much more interactive. They had like you could have an iPod, and it had like headphones, and you could walk through, and it told you things. Whereas the Nixon Library they were going through and like updating it. So some of the exhibits that I wanted to see, like the Korean War exhibit, was gone, which kind of made me mad. But oh well. So my goal, because I'm such a history nerd, is to actually go to all the presidential libraries. So I've now gone to 2. Did you try any new recipes or foods this month? I didn't try anything because it was hectic, but I did end up making my chicken enchilada pasta twice. I have a blog post on how to make it, and I think I'm going to do an HB Cooks on it because it's so simple and is so super yummy. It's basically like an enchilada, but instead of tortillas, it has pasta. So, What song did you enjoy the most this month? And I don't know if I enjoyed it, but it was stuck in my head, and that is Taylor Swift's I Knew You Were Trouble. And it's just because there's been so much talk about the whole goat thing, the songs about that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then just YouTube, look up on it, Taylor Swift goat. But I thought it was funny, but everybody, it was on the news, people that I didn't even realize that were into that kind of stuff knew about it. So it was just kind of funny, and so the song was just always stuck in my head. What are some of my favorite products? One is actually a tool, and it is my Delium Tools 957. It is a flat kabuki brush, and I use this to apply foundation, and it gives it a very flawless look. And I just love this. It's really dense, it's super soft, and they are reasonably priced. The next product is my Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Puff Eye Roller, and it has caffeine in it, and it's just very cool to the touch on your eyes. And I actually like to keep this by my bedside table so that when my alarm goes off, I just roll over, grab it, put it all over my eye, depuffs it, wakes up my eyes, and then I'm more inclined to get up and out of bed. Number 9, what clothing have you been loving this month? That would be my yoga plants. My yoga plants? That would be my yoga plant. Why can't I say pants? That would be my yoga pants, because they have just been so comfortable. I can put them on, go wherever I need to go, whether it's visiting family or whatever, and it's been between that and my PJ bottoms. So, but we'll say my yoga pants because I can go out. What is something that you learned this month? And this is a tough one, but it was that God will take you when He's ready. And there's nothing you can do about it. If it's going to be quick and fast, that's the way it's going to be. If it's going to be slow and drawn out, that's the way it's going to be. And you just kind of have to live with it and try to understand. So that is my March update. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.